We already did this course before, but I have many points I'd like to show light in this point. It's far for me, I see it's very important. But you can see this course similar to we have taken this last one, but I will add something for you. I have this for you that's more valuable for yourself. As a first, in the beginning, I'd like to talk about the communication skills. So communication is the act by one or more persons. They are communicating by sending and receiving a message, and this message is distorted or damaged by noise, and with some opportunity for feedback. I have a tip for everyone. This is the first step. Okay, we have only one way. In the world, we are communicating in the world. We are evaluating and classifying in the world with the four contacts. The first, what we do, and how we look, and what we say, and how we say. What we do, it means the action, and how we look, it means the appearance we are speaking, and how we say, it means what do you say about
the sound?
No, what do you say? It means the way you are speaking. Yes. And what do you say? It means the speech or the word you would see. Now that I have the question, you have to speak or communicate or not. But the question is how to communicate effectively. So I have for you, it is ABC communication. And we'll see what's mean ABC. As first, A means always. B, as the first, be courteous. Courteous in here means you are speak when you are to communicate with other one, to be respectful and polite. When you speak with others, don't be rude. Polite, don't use bad words to another to make him irate or very angry. The next one is always speak clear. It's meant to be clear to read if it's written message, to be it's clear to hear, and clear to be showing and listen. The next one is always be clear, and here to be easy to read. If I have a written message and get this message, it's easy to read. Next one, it is easy, it is clear or easy to understand. When I send to you a message, you can understand easily. And the next one to be read and hear. When I speak to you, my voice is clear. Not so low, not so high, and not so low, but it's moderate. The next one is always be concise. Concise means to be direct. It means direct means to be don't tell more details, but focus about what the point, exactly the point. But unwanted words and details, don't this.
Specific?
Yes, it's more specific. The last one is always speak complete. For example, when you give you someone an appointment, today I'd like to meet you. What's the time? Tomorrow in the evening. What in the evening? No. That's wrong. For example, I'll give some example. Today I'd like to meet you when in the place like in our company. Specific in your company, I'd like to meet you in our company in the conference room at 7 p.m. So it's have to determine your place and determine what's the time exactly and what is the place in your place you're going this place. Next step I'd like before I go my main step, I'd like to talk about it, type of communication. We have many types of communication. First I will speak because I don't waste my time. The first one is mass communication. In mass communication we have one sender and one receiver. For example, in announcing programs like radio and TV, yes, it's one receiver like the announcer tells the news program, tells the news, and the main receiver gets his message. Second type of communication is cross-cultural communication. It's talking about culture and the habits or traditional of societies or communities or countries. For example, it's seen in the movies. When you see the movie in the TV, like American movie or Chinese movie, you see the people, the way is living, and the traditions, the customs in this country. After you see this movie, you can get it. What is the healthy way living and the traditional, and the way how to speaking and it with them. The next one is type of communication is organizational communication. Like in management, we have in management, if represented, we have two in management types of communication. It's horizontal communication and vertical communication. As the horizontal communication started from the top and the bottom. As the first form is represented for horizontal three parties, as the top management, executive management, and co-workers. For example, from top to down, like in orders, from top management to co-workers, or from the co-workers to top management to executive for complaints or suggestions for top management. The fourth type of communication is group communication. We have two groups that are talking together. The next one is interpersonal communication. It is a relationship between people. It's two people communicating together, or more than one. It's last one which is most important. I'd like to speak about it. It's interpersonal communication. And what's me? Me is one is you to speak with yourself and to communicate with yourself, which considered the most one in this type of communication, because if you don't speak with yourself, you cannot communicate with others, or you can communicate but not effectively with the good result if you don't speak with yourself. So I preparing for you, one is the most thing you can see yourself, and it's about your window, and you can see about self-awareness. It is consisted of four parts. The first one is not to self, not know to self. In here, it is special for yourself. It's not to you, it's not to others, not know to others. You need something not to self, and here no to others is called open. For example, my name is Hussein, and your name is Muhammad, and you know my name, and I know your name. So in this time, we are in this section. It's called open. In this area, not to know to self, to yourself, but not to others. It's called blind. Something I don't know, but ask you and the others to give me information. For example, about my personality, I don't know more about personality. I ask you, what do you see about my personality? I am introvert or hesitated, or about bad ones like stingy, not generous, or messy. This fine is called spline, which is getting information from others. And here, not to know to others, but not to self. In this part, it's called hidden. What means? Something inside you, like a secret. This something inside me, I don't tell anyone about it. In this part, it's called a secret. Last thing is not to know to self, not to know to others. It is unknown. For example, today I'm an instructor and to get someone in here. I told you I'd like to present something, but I'm not a presenter. I'm a good presenter, I don't present before. But you go ahead and try. After I finish, I say I am great. Yes, I can present. My performance is very well. But at this time, before this moment, I didn't know myself. And the instructor didn't know my performance. So at this time, after I finish, it's called unknown, but it's known in the time.